What's up, Worcester? It's time for yet another signing here ahead of the 26-27 season for your Worcester Railers. I am joined today by none other than forward for your Worcester Railers, joining the team late last season at a Niagara University. Declan McDonnell, let us know where you're flying in from this year.
I'm coming from Buffalo, New York. Spend my off season here working on skating. So, yeah, I'm excited to be back in Worcester.
Well, that's awesome. We're looking forward to getting you back, and of course, all summer transactions and transactions throughout the year brought to us by our good friends over at the Worcester Regional Airport. Declan, it's great to have you back for another year here. You were really starting to sort of catch heat. It felt like towards the end of last season, and you're getting ready for your first full campaign. Just talk about that excitement for you, getting ready to embark on a full 72 game season here.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was definitely a great experience coming in at the end of my Niagara year. Kind of learned about Worcester and learned about what Coach Tuz expects and some of the players there, and obviously meeting you and the trainers, and I'm just getting comfortable. But I'm really excited to be there for a full year and go through camp and just a full 72 game season and everything that'll entail.
You're from Buffalo. Obviously, Coach Tozzolino's from Buffalo. There's a couple Buffalo guys on the roster. Talk about what it's like having that connection. Bill's Mafia runs deep here in Worcester.
Yeah, no, it's definitely awesome. Buffalo is definitely, a tight-knit group and everyone loves each other who's from here. And yeah, it definitely helped coming in at the end of last season. A bunch of new faces, but it helped knowing a lot of the guys. Grew up playing with a lot of them. Obviously knew Coach Tuz a bit and Rums, so that helped a lot. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun being in the locker room and in the room and the gym, just kind of talking about the Sabres and Bills and all that good stuff and chicken wings. So you gotta love it.
As of course I don't think I've ever actually been to Buffalo. I've heard great things about the wings. I'll have to keep taking your word for it there.
Yeah, no, I got some
Uh,
good spots. Yeah.
Good. We'll have to just see. We'll find out some of your food spots in Worcester here soon if you have any yet. But just talk about it a little bit more coming in. Those first couple of games you got in. Were there things that maybe caught you off guard or caught you by surprise? Everyone has an expectation as to what the pro game's going to be like coming out of college. How did it stack up to your expectations actually coming in and playing for the Railers?
Yeah, no, it was awesome, playing in, obviously DCU Center is a sweet arena. And, I had a lot of expectations, it's pro hockey and, guys are playing hard and fighting hard every night. Yeah, I think, the game definitely exceeds expectations. Everyone's bigger, stronger, faster. Obviously, coming from Niagara University, like it was a great program. And, our division was really tough, but playing in Worcester, just I think the size and the speed of the game and everyone's just like smarter. Everyone knows where the puck's going and systems wise, and yeah, definitely lived up to its expectations.
Declan, we're going to go all the way back. Tell us early on, how'd you first fall in love with the game of hockey?
Yeah, so I think I started from a really young age. Just grew up playing street hockey here, and my dad built a rink in our backyard. Probably from when I was 7 years old all the way till I was 14. So I think that really grew my game. And just fell in love with the game. I go out there early mornings before school and after school, and just spent all winter out there. And then just growing up in Buffalo, being a fan of the Sabres, and just having a lot of memories with friends and teammates growing up, and just yeah, love the game.
You ever find yourself at Highmark Stadium shoveling out the seats, trying to get to a game for free, helping out?
No, I haven't done that yet. No, no. Probably should though, but it's kind of tough the last few years with me being away for the winters. But yeah, I think maybe down the road we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how snow resistant the new stadium they're building up there is going to be. So that'll be
Yeah,
curious to see.
that's true. Yeah, they got a sweet stadium coming along, so it'll be exciting
Yeah.
for the new season.
Uh, Tell us a bit about your decision to come back to Worcester. It's one thing to get your feet wet playing 11 games right out of college, but to decide you want to keep playing and to end up back in the same market you got to start with. What went into that decision for you?
Yeah, I think I just really enjoyed my time in Worcester at the end of last year. I loved the guys, loved the staff, and just playing in front of the fans. Um, yeah, I just really, like I mentioned earlier, just love the game, and I think Worcester is a great fit for me. And just, I think, we have a good group of guys, and I think we can have a really great year.
If you had to draw an NHL comparison or some other pro whose game you're familiar with, how would you best compare your game, the way you played?
Yeah, I would say I was just a huge Anze Kopitar fan growing up. I know I'm not, officially a center, but I kind of modeled my game after him. I think he does all the things right. I feel like I have a good 200-foot game. I'm good. I feel like I'm good offensively, physical, I think, and just like a good teammate, good role model. So that's definitely someone who I've looked up to my whole career. And I know he's recently retired, but I'm going to keep modeling my game after him. And yeah,
Well, they don't give out anything akin to the Selke Award in the ECHL, unfortunately, but maybe you can start making that case this year.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, excellent player, of course, with a long career there in LA. Uh, for you, being back in Worcester, any favorite spots you're looking forward to getting back to? A restaurant, I don't know, an activity you got to do. You're only here for a little bit, so
yeah. Me and a few of the guys went to a Woo Sox game at the end of the year, so I thought that was a lot of fun. Obviously, there's a lot of good restaurants, and yeah, so I think maybe getting back to a Woo Sox game. You know, when we'll get up there in October, maybe some fall golf, checking out some golf courses up there. Yeah, so I'm super excited to get back.
how's the handicap looking?
It's hit and miss, hit and miss. Got to work on my putting, that's for sure.
It's always a short game. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Declan, fans who are watching this are getting excited. They want to see everyone back at the DCU Center soon. We're coming up on just a few months away here. Any last message for fans? Get them more excited and just some sentiments here to get everyone going over the summer.
yeah. No, I just really looking forward to getting back. We're gonna have a great team, and excited to see you guys back at the DCU Center.
Declan McDonnell, he is yet another forward for your Worcester Railers, signed to a contract here for the 26-27 season. Declan, thanks for taking the time today.
Thank you.